Hello everyone, my name is Pluby, and today we have a big video. Did you ever have that show when you were a kid that you were just absolutely obsessed with? For many, that show was filled with bright colored shirts, brilliantly silly choreography, a rose-eating dinosaur, and lots of wiggling. Yes, that's right everyone, today we will be talking about The Wiggles. The Wiggles is an Australian children's band formed in 1991 by Anthony Field along with Greg Page, Murray Cook, whom Anthony met in college studying early childhood development, and Jeff Fatt, who was a member of the band The Cockroaches. Now, with all the background information out of the way, let's get to the video. 3 weeks ago, I listened to all 75 of the Wiggles albums. Well, I listened to all the main 75 albums, so not every single album. So 3 weeks ago, I decided to listen to all 75 of the Wiggles albums, and then rank them all on a tier list. And you might say, all 75 of the Wiggles albums, that's 5,000 minutes or 50 hours of constant silliness. Who would ever do that? And I would reply, me. I am insane. You may also ask, why? Why are you doing this? And to be honest, I have no idea. I don't know why. Now, let's get to the ranking. If you don't know what a tier list is, it's a ranking chart from letters S to F. First is S, which is really good, A, which is good, B, which is fine, C, which is not good, D, which is bad, and F, which is the worst. Now let's go to the video. Hello everyone, welcome to Outside, and we're going to be doing my ranking here for like half of it. So before we start, I just want to say that this is just my personal opinion, and I'm sorry if I rated your favorite album low. So I'm going to go over all of these albums very briefly because so many albums and I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, so let's start off in 1991. In 1991, The Wiggles' first album, self-titled The Wiggles, was released. I thought this album was pretty good, very creative, and had some wacky sounds to it. It set up the silliness and goofiness that was to come in the future albums. I'm giving this one an A tier. In 1992, The Wiggles released their second album, Here Comes the Song. It had a lot of nice acoustic pieces and was kind of folky, so I'm going to give this one an S tier because I really enjoyed it and might listen to it again. Next comes Yummy Yummy in 1994. Yummy Yummy introduces fruit salad and hot potato. Fruit salad, or as we say here in Norway, fruktsalat, and hot potato are The Wiggles' most famous songs and is what they're known for. This album was filled with wiggliness and was absolutely amazing. Fruit salad and hot potato are easily my favorite Wiggles songs. I'm giving this album an S tier. After this comes Big Red Car in 1995. Toot Toot Chugga Chugga Big Red Car is a banger, and the rest of the songs are fine. I'm just gonna put this one in B tier. Wake Up Jeff was released in 1996. This has a bunch of classic Wiggles songs, absolutely filled with wiggliness as well. All of their old albums are just, like most of their old albums are just peak wiggliness, and I love them so much. I gave this one an A tier. Wiggly Wiggly Christmas was released in 1996, and it's not good. They have one song in there called Wiggly Wiggly Christmas, named after the album, and in it, the Wiggles sing about how if you see Santa on Christmas Eve, then he'll say, ho ho ho, have a wiggly Christmas. And this is a terrible lyric because you're teaching children that Santa will say ho 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 wiggly Christmas when he would never say that. He's not wiggly enough. Imagine on Christmas Eve you stepped outside and you looked at Santa and you're like, oh my goodness, it's Santa, and then Santa would just go like, ho ho ho, have a wiggly Christmas. Just because of that one lyric and one song, I'm giving this album a D tier. Then in 1997, the Wiggles got their own movie. They released a soundtrack called the Wiggles Original Movie Soundtrack, and it is bursting with wiggliness. So wiggly, so goofy, so silly. I'm giving this album an S tier, and the movie was also amazeballs. 1998 brought us Toot Toot, which was pretty good. I don't remember much about this one. I didn't take any notes, but I gave it an A tier. So 1999 brought us 3 new Wiggles albums. I feel like bugs are eating at my skin, and I feel like bugs are in my throat. The Wiggly Wiggly World was released in 1999. This was honestly really good and had a bunch of really good, cool collaborations with a bunch of people from all over the world. I really liked this one, and I'm giving it an A tier. Wiggle Time, which was the second album of 1999. I didn't put any notes on here, so I gave it an A tier, but You'll Be Wiggling, You Will Be Wiggling, like, you know, like the Christmas, was the last album of 19, and it was just a bunch of covers of famous Christmas songs, not wiggly, just kind of lackluster. Like the Wiggles Christmas albums aren't very good, and they don't really show off the wiggliness that the Wiggles are most known for. I give this one a B tier. In 2001, the Wiggles released Hoop-Dee-Doo, It's a Wiggly Party. This is one of their best albums yet. It was filled with silliness, and I am definitely adding Hoop-Dee-Doo to my vocabulary. S tier. 2002 gave us Wiggly Safari, which featured Steve Irwin, rest in peace. I think this was sponsored by some Australian zoo. It was pretty good. They had a lot of fun animal songs in there, and I enjoyed it. A tier. We also got Wiggly Bay in 2002, which was also fine. All I remember is that it kind of annoyed the Wiggles, like, sailed in like the ocean, and then they went to space for some reason and met some aliens. I keep thinking there's someone behind me, but they just went on some crazy adventure. I'm giving this one a B tier. In 2003, the Wiggles released 3 albums. Again, Go to Sleep Jeff, Sleepy Time Songs for Children, which is one. This album is very relaxing and peaceful. I definitely fell asleep numerous times, and it's definitely underrated. I'm gonna put this one in S tier. I think I will listen to it again when I'm going to bed. Woohoo! Wiggly Gremlins is the second album of 2003. I really loved the title, and the songs were filled to the brim with wiggly wobbliness. I don't remember there being any gremlins. The album was just about like TV production, so I'm just giving this one an A tier. Top of the Tots was the last album of 2003, and it was just plain and dry. A couple bangers, Fly Through the Sky is pretty good, but that's about it. I'd just put this one in C tier. And then in 2004, we got Cold Spaghetti Western, which is a weird name, but Hot Spaghetti Western probably wouldn't be a good name either. And I think it's a reference to Hot Potato when they sing, Cold Spaghetti, Cold Spaghetti. This album was pretty good. The Wiggles visited America, did a bunch of Western silliness, so that's pretty good. A tier. 2005, we got Live Hot Potatoes, which was very good and great to hear their greatest hits live. I really like the Wiggles live albums. I just feel like they do a great job of performing them live, and I want to go. I think there's a butterfly. There's a bunch of flies and mosquitoes. I really want to see them live, and there's an airplane. I really want to see them live, but tickets are like $50, so I put Live Hot Potatoes in S tier. We also got Sailing Around the World in 2005. This one was based around the Wiggles sailing on a boat around the world. They had a bunch of songs about different like countries and stuff, and it was really good. Elbow to Elbow is a banger. So good. Not forgettable, very enjoyable. Really liked this album. I'm giving this an S tier. 2006 came, and we got that dropped. In 2006, Here Comes the Big Red Car came. Don't have any notes about that. Yeah, I gave it a B tier. And birds are pooping all over the place, so I think I'm gonna go. Okay, now I'm back in the chamber. I'm not outside anymore, and now we're gonna review some more Wiggles albums. In 2006, we also got It's Time to Wake Up Jeff. They must have run out of names because they've had like 3 or 4 albums called Wake Up Jeff. So it was a classic Wiggles album full of the classic wiggliness, you know. Had a bunch of original Wiggles charm. Pretty good album. I'm giving this an A tier. Then we got To Race to the Rainbow, which I think was about colors or something. It wasn't as good as the other Wiggles albums, but I'm giving this a B tier. Race to the Rainbow was Greg Page's last album for a while because he had heart issues, so he left. Sam Moran replaced him temporarily for a long time. Next, Pop Go the Wiggles came out, and it freaking sucked and went on for too long. Hated it. D tier. In 2007, Getting Strong came out. I did not get strong, so C tier. Then came the album named after the annoying dinosaur of the Wiggles, Dorothy the Dinosaur. It was pretty nice sounding, but Dorothy's voice makes me jump up and down in anger. So C tier. 2008, bring You Make Me Feel Like Dancing. That was very good. Probably one of the Wiggles' best albums. I loved it a lot. It did make me feel like dancing, so that's very good. S tier. Also in 2008, Sing a Song of Wiggles came out. This is a terrible album. It's absolutely terrible. The whole album was just a bunch of classic nursery rhymes like Humpty Dumpty and Old MacDonald. It was really terrible and very painful to listen to. F tier. Next, in 2009, the Wiggles released Go Bananas. Go Bananas was insane. Really good monkey impressions, really good animal impressions. I think this one was also sponsored by some Australian zoo, and there's some special guest lady that no one cared about. But yeah, it was really good, and I put it in A tier. 2009, Hot Poppin' Popcorn was released as well. This album was about the circus, and the vocals and lyrics were very annoying. I did not like it. I gave this a C tier. In 2010, Let's Eat was released. I'm pretty sure the album cover was based off that one Beatles album, St. Pepper's Sergeant Land of Doom, or whatever. I don't even know. But yeah, I think they got sued for copying that album cover for like $10. Food is the main thing the Wiggles sing about, so it wasn't surprising when they released an album about healthy eating. I gave this one a B tier. In 2011, the Wiggles released Ukulele Baby, which was not good. Ukulele is very annoying to me. I just didn't really like it. It was pretty annoying. C tier. Big Birthday came out as well in 2011. It was a partial live album with stupid, terrible, horrible, the worst jokes you've ever heard jokes in between the songs, and it kind of ruined the album for me, but the live songs were pretty nice, so I gave this a B tier. And finally in 2011, It's Always Christmas With You, which was just basic covers of classic Christmas songs. I gave it a B tier. 20,212, Surfer Jeff came along. This is where Greg Page finally made his grand return for 1 year. It was a pretty decent album, and I love Greg Page coming back, and his vocals are just mesmerizing, really good. I gave this an A tier. Wait, someone's calling me. Hello? Who are you? Okay, hey everyone. So after Surfer Jeff, in 2013, all the original Wiggles left forever except Anthony. Okay. If you thought the quality in albums would increase because of the new cast, then you're wrong. It only goes down from here, folks. The new cast included Emma Watkins, the first girl Wiggle, Lachlan Gillespie, Simon Price, and of course Anthony Field. Their first album was taking off, and it was pretty. Okay. The first album was taking off, and it was pretty decent. It just felt a little like a newer, more modern version of the Wiggles. Not as good as the older albums, but okay. But I gave it an A tier. In 2013, the Wiggles also released Furry Tales, which was not enjoyable or even wiggly, so I gave it a C tier. Pumpkin Face, which was just kind of annoying. It was like an annoying Halloween album. Okay. Yeah, I gave it this. It was just an annoying Halloween album. I gave it a C tier. Then Go Santa Go, which was just another boring, weak Christmas album. 2014 gave us Apples and Bananas, which was just a bunch of cover songs that were pretty enjoyable. I gave it a B tier. Then Wiggle House, which is pretty wiggly, but overall just lackluster of the original wiggliness. My back. Okay. Okay. Please. Wiggle House was pretty wiggly, but overall just lackluster in original wiggliness. Then in 2015, the Rock and Roll Preschool came out, and it was not fun, plain boring, except... No. Okay. Then in 2015, Rock and Roll Preschool came out, and it was just not fun, plain boring, except Gooey Gooey Splidgy Splotch Splotch. I never thought the Wiggles would do that. And in 2015, one of the worst Wiggles albums probably ever, the Emma album. Oh boy, was this one painful to get through, just plain terrible. Never give Emma her own album F tier. Then, okay. No, 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 no.
Let's make some fruit salad today. It's fun to do, it's a healthy way.
Lights, camera, wiggle! Hey guys, it's the Wiggles. Hi, I'm Murray. That's Anthony. That's Greg. And over there is Jeff. Okay everyone, we're the Wiggles. And we're gonna perform some songs tonight. So are you ready to get wiggly? Yeah. Okay, now this one is about a hot vegetable.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato, 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 potato. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Spaghetti, 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 spaghetti. Mashed banana, mashed banana. Mashed banana, mashed banana. Mashed banana, mashed banana. Banana, 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 banana.
Thank you everyone for that. And now we're gonna perform a song that you might know. Your parents probably sang it when you went to bed. That's right, we're gonna sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder where you are. Above the sky so high, in the diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder where you are.
Uh-oh, looks like Jeff is asleep. It's time to wake up Jeff. So we have to say wake up Jeff on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Wake up Jeff! Thank you everyone. Okay, now you might know this one too. This is one of our famous songs.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Fruit salad, fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Thank you everyone. We just have one more song to perform to you tonight. And you might know this one really well. Okay, let's do it. Hit it, DJ. It's raining, the honest went to bed, it's when he went to bed, and he couldn't get up in the morning. Thank you everyone. That's the Wiggles concert.